So completely accidental, my discovery of Sangria. I have 20 years working with wine on the Mornington Peninsula, very close here to Frankston. We had an event with the launching of an exhibition for the Ventana festival. So I created a fairly formal bar on behalf of our sponsor, the Crittenden Estate from the Peninsula. So I had lovely triangles of wine pre-poured with Tempranillo and Albarino, being Spanish varieties, and a sparkling wine. And then the event began and people started saying, there were a lot of people from South America there saying, where's the sangria? We need something more celebratory. So I thought, well, I can go with that. I had visited Spain with my sons, where my sister lives with her family, and of course had the real thing. Sangria was what we would have when we went out. So one of the rules in my family is to send home a tacky postcard and to bring home a tacky tea towel. So I'd done all the postcards, we're in Madrid airport, very close to the departure lounge, and I thought I'd forgotten the tea towel. And there was a tourist shop, and in it was a rack of these tea towels with the sangria recipes in Spanish, so I needed a translation from Carolina. So we had the red wine, we had some sparkling water, we had fruit. I sent someone to the kitchen to get some fruit for us. And we created the cocktail. First, just a cauldron, so a single container of the wine. And straight away people started to enjoy it. So then I had to start using the wine that we had poured, the Tempranillo and the Albarino, into lots of jugs with the fruit. And then we ran out of sparkling water, so we used some of the sponsors' sparkling wine. And after that, no one wanted the straight wine. Everyone wanted the sangria with the fruit and the colour. And soon the entire gallery was full of people chatting. There was a Latin music and beautiful Latin art. And somehow my reputation to be a sangria master was born. Sangria. I think celebration. I think something that's informal. Because when I make it, the first one is not the same as the second or the third. So I think it's about bringing in the things you have, which then brings in the people that you have around you. And so it is a very celebratory, a beverage that joins us all together. So I think with wine, for me, it started in the ground, in the vineyards, about 20 years ago on the peninsula when the vineyard industry was building. So that was initially building the vineyards, and then from that we started to produce the wine. And so each estate would have what's called a cellador for sampling the wine, for people to buy the wine. And then food was introduced to complement drinking the wine. And I was just drawn to that. I have experienced back in, well, since, 16, I think, from my youth with hospitality and retailing. So I was drawn into that environment, still working in the vineyard because that's really the anchor. And one thing led to another. Then I was working locally, working with the restaurants and the bars to have our wine, and then we would create events with tastings and dinners, and then on it grew. And then from that I moved into the arts sector at the Frankston Arts Centre, where along with the productions, there's always celebratory wine, be it with the performers, certainly, but with the patrons who would come. And so wine has always been the conduit for pleasure. Hola, hello, I'm Jason. Now please join me to learn how to make a sangria. The first is different to the last, but it's all for Sabores Latinos. Come to see us. Salud.